Hi, it's Zena, Warthog Princess, and welcome to a collection and review for the Lug Coupe. This bag is tiny but mighty. Some people call this their house bag. I actually have not gotten into that trend. My house just isn't that big. I can walk down the hall and get whatever it is I thought I needed to have with me. But I do have 5 of them. So I have one in Heather Gray. I have one in Wildflower Multi, Navy. This one actually came in the surprise box last year, the original first one. And then I have black, midnight black, sorry, and bloom black, of course, my favorite. So what we're gonna do is we can take a quick look at each of these for the interior and all that. We'll start with the bloom black because it's in my hands and it's my favorite. But what these are is they're a small crossbody bag. It has a removable strap. It also can be used as a belt bag. So you just like thread the strap through the loops here, and then it's a perfect size for a little belt bag. I mean, it really is a great size. It has this bubble quilting on the front, which is, it's really kind of neat. It actually feels like bubbles, you know, like bubble wrap, except they don't pop. But it's got 2 pockets. It has one pocket on the front, and there's the interior of the bloom black, very standard interior. And then it has a second pocket, and all of these zipper pulls, I think they're all, yeah, they're all fabric zipper pulls, just like on the Compass, actually. These are not my favorite zipper pulls. I prefer just the longer metal zippers they normally have. Like, well, that's not a good example. Like this, like on the Handspring, you know, just a regular zipper would be fine, but we'll come back to wallets in a second. Okay, so this has a removable, adjustable crossbody, shoulder strap, belt if you want it, very adjustable, very generously sized, thankfully. It also has inside just a wee bit of organization. It has a clear ID window, and it has a privacy pocket in that back pocket. So 2 zipper sections and just a little bit of privacy in there. So I actually, it's really sad that I haven't used this yet. Some people use it as a wallet or wristlet and grab and go out of their bigger bags, which is how I anticipate me using it mostly. But you know, it's COVID time, hands-free, minimal stuff. Like leave the big bag in your car and take just what you need kind of a thing. I'm totally doing that with my bigger wallets and wristlets. So anyways, there you go. So that is the bloom black. Here's the Heather Gray. And they're all exactly the same. They just have different interior patterns. Now, if you're familiar with Lug, then you know that the Heather Gray, oh, this tag got all tangled up in here. The Heather Gray has a different feel to it. It's like, almost feels like a fabric feel. It's very classy. I really like it. But it is still very wipeable. So this one has the hatch, the white hatching, and it says Lug in the pattern. Intermittent, interspersed in there. So then we've got Midnight Black. And this one I got, not because I was dying for a black one, but it was like the thing. Everybody was like hot on the blacks, and they sold out and they came back. And anyway, so I got on the train, and I'm glad because I always love to have a little black wristlet. So I have a few different ones, like Vera, mostly some other stuff. So this was just another perfect bag for me, and it just took just ever so slight a coaxing to get me to go get it. Yeah, didn't take much, go figure. But here's the interior. It has like this purple and black sort of sketch work there. I actually don't know what that's called, but it's okay, not important. And then you have the navy. It says Cunt Navy. I don't know what that means, but it's navy. And the interior is just a blue, actually, and it does have a Lug logo like in the nylon there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. You can see little bits of it all throughout. It's all over. Yeah, so that's the navy one. And I do love navy. I have a lot of navy things. In fact, later, not today, but in a day or two, I've got another video prepped for another what's in my bag, switching to a Vera bag. Anyway, okay, so now we're down to the Wildflower Multi. And this one, of course, I have the strap in the wrong thing, but so the strap, like I said, I haven't used them, so I've taken to leaving the tags on until I do. This one has the same interior as the Heather Gray, except it's a different color, so just that hatched. And just like the other, you can see right there, there's a little lug cursive written right in the pattern. So it's all over. Like there's another one. It's all around. So same as the others. Now, I could, yeah, I'm not gonna put it on. It's all right. Okay. So right now I'm still in my lug compass in Bloom Black. I'll put a link here for that video for those who are interested in going to see what was in my bag. But I did grab a couple things that I would take. So rather than doing a full transfer, we're just gonna do a test load and see what we would do. So I would of course need my phone. This is an iPhone 6s Plus. It's got a Vera Bradley cover on it. And most likely I would just put that right in the front section there. I also would want to have some hand sanitizer. This is a spray one. This one is, I found it on Amazon. This is a transfer bottle, just a small bottle that I put it into, but it comes in a big spray bottle, and it's antimicrobial, antifungal, antibacterial, it's antiviral, it's anti-everything. So great hand sanitizer for just about any time of year for anyone, especially if you have concerns. I've got my EOS lip balm or chapstick, whatever, and then I've got a mask. This one happens to be in Wildflower Black because I didn't have a Wildflower Multi, but it's the kind that has the pouch, so that's cool, and the mask matches. So I grabbed those things, and then the other thing that I would want in there is my, maybe sometimes, my agenda. This is my calendar from Erin Condren. It's my 2021. And for those of you who are following my planning stuff, I will do an update soon, but I did add tabs for the months on this one, because otherwise the ribbon only marks the current whatever, so this just makes it easier to flip from one month to another very quickly. And they're just little stickers that I cut them down into small size, but you just stick them right on the page, and it works great. Okay, so I'm gonna put that, because it's kind of thin. I mean, it's hardbound or semi-hardbound, but I'm just gonna put it fits perfectly right in there with my phone. So that's gonna work great. And then in the back, I'm not going to use the built-in function. I probably am not even going to use the the pocket, but I think I'm going to clip the pouch on the outside for my mask, because it does have a little loop there, so I can do that. And then I could just pull it out when I need it. I do wish that this pouch had a snap or a zipper to close the pouch. That way it's not hanging out and getting stuff or falling out, God forbid, if you have it hanging like that. But okay, and like the chapstick and the hand sanitizer, those can just go in this back pocket. Yeah, so that right now is what's in there, but I do need a wallet. So the wallet I'm currently using is my Handspring in Bloom Black. This is a great wallet, but it's way too big. It's not gonna fit. I mean, it's almost as big as the Coupe itself. On that note, before we dive too deep into wallets, let's compare another thing. These are the round trips. Well, there's others, obviously, but these are the two that I had in my thing. I had a Heather Gray, and I have a Dragonfly Purple. Yeah, that has the same interior. So Dragonfly Purple, these are the round trips. It's a 3-pouch set, but the reason I pulled it out, even though it has different quilting, which is good because otherwise they look the same, but look, they have 2 pockets, 2 pockets. They're really about the same size. They are, in truth, they're slightly shorter, as you can see, the coupe behind, and they're slightly longer as well. So when you put it side by side, it's about a finger width of round trip. So slightly different, but very similar, and just like the coupe, it has 2 pockets. The difference is they're just straight pockets. There's nothing in there. I mean, no organization, but it does come with a medium pouch and a small pouch, which are great for a lot of things. So I don't have one that matches, but I could use the small pouch from the round trip as a sort of wallet, because it would fit a lot of stuff in there, cash and cards. It's a couple fingers thick almost. So definitely an option. It's not a true wallet or a traditional wallet, but totally doable. So that is one option, and also similar thing. The other thing, just for comparison, I grabbed the Roundabout and the Roundabout 2. I think it is 2. These don't even say if it's number 2. Yeah, it does. Okay. So I have a Roundabout in Peacock Multi and a Roundabout 2 in Bloom Black. They're very similar, but not quite the same. But it is slightly bigger. Anyways, just for comparison, because these are also a belt bag as well. But these ones have a pocket on the back for slip. They have more pockets and more organization in them. But you can see similarly sized. So if we were to put the coupe in front of it, just like we did with the round trip, we have almost 2 fingers wider and about a finger and a half taller. And I think it is also thicker. You're not gonna be able to see it now because it's not expanded, but it is thicker. So it's bigger in all directions, but not by a lot. So if the coupe isn't working for you, it's just a little too small perhaps, then your next option upsize would be probably the Roundabout. Roundabout. The Roundabout round trip starts to get swirly. So one note on these, I have talked about this before in another video, but so looking at the Roundabout, the connections for the crossbody were on top. It does come with a wristlet strap, which the coupes do not. So if you want to put a wristlet strap on it, you certainly can. You can Frankenstein it from any of your other, wallets or wristlets, or you can take it from your Roundabout. If you're like me, you have probably many to pick from, and you might even have one to match this. In fact, I do. I would take it from my tandem in this pattern, so that's what I will do. But anyway, so it does have both the long strap and a short strap, but they're connected up here. On the newer version, the Roundabout 2, they moved those loops to the side. Far better, in my opinion. I think it's more stable connection. It's not as fragile to pull out, because it's got a little more robust. It's sewn all the way down the side. And it makes more sense for where the wristlet connects rather than on top. So that's that. But other than that, they're very, very similar. Okay, so back to the coupe. We have it mostly loaded. It's not too heavy, but it definitely, you can tell it has stuff in it. So let's look at some wallet options. We'll start with the ones that are not in the same pattern. Small to big, if you will. So I have a Metro, and actually this does match, I think. It's my opinion, but so this is the Rosewood. This is a kind of new color. I don't know, maybe it's an old color too, but the Metro, this came in the holiday surprise box. I think that's where I got it. Yeah. So I love the Metro. It's like a zip ID from Vera, which if you saw my picture, I have a ton of them. I decorated my whole tree with them. But yeah, so it has nice cloud quilting on it. It's not like the zip ID in that, oh, actually it is. It does have the 2 sides, the clear ID and a separation and a zipper and a key ring. I mean, it's basically the same. The difference is though, these are RFID protected and the zip IDs are not. But this would make a perfect small wallet option, just thin and minimal. You got your cards, your ID, some cash, some change, whatever, and there you go. So you can put that in. It fits very, very nicely, and even with the things I have in there, super easy, it's perfect. But I'm not going to do that for today. Another option is the mini handspring. This one is in the berry purple. This one is a folded zipper wallet, but it has, a cash drawer, some card slots. So it's not it's a full-size wallet. You could use it as an everyday thing. For me, that's a slim trim option. I tend to like big wallets. You could use the splits. Now, this splits is in heather gray. I don't have the splits in Wildflower Multi, but, I actually kind of thought that heather gray is not too far off either because of the gray in the pattern, even though this is darker. To me, it still kind of coordinates. But yeah, so this one you have all your slots and then you have your wallet side. So this is kind of like the handspring side of it, but the splits has all this extra card space. It's a great, great wallet. Again, this is a full-size option for a lot of people. This is their favorite wallet. I do like the splits, but I prefer the XL. But I do have certain bags that this is perfect for, so I have a few of those. All right, and the last option of non-Wildflower Multi for me is the Rodeo. This one is in Bloom Black again, and the Rodeo is similar to the Handspring, but it's wider, so you have a little extra space. It's different configuration, obviously, but it's similar. It doesn't have a cash drawer, so you'd have to fold your cash and put it there or behind this stuff. You know, it's got some options. But it zips closed and has a coin thing on the back, just like the slits. Okay, so options I would use for this, for me, if I was doing this today, I do have a coin purse that matches, and I bought a whole bag of carabiners on Amazon for like super cheap, but they're in all different colors. So for all my coin purses, I put a matching carabiner on it so that even though it comes with the ring, I don't have to thread the ring through everything. I can just clip on and off really easily. So I can do that, and I would probably just put it on the front and put my hand sanitizer in there. Let's go ahead and hook this up. I'll still leave the tags on because I'm not going anywhere with it, but come on. Okay. I should have done this first. Sorry. I'm just going to put it way out because I like mine low on my hips. Come on. It's got all these kinks from where it's been folded. But it adjusts very easily nonetheless. And they do have the swivels on the fittings, so if you're all twisted and stuff, don't worry about it, just hook it on and it'll sort itself out, you know, and you can get your straight strap. The straps, when you get them, are kind of stiff, so you do have to do a little bit of strap training, just kind of getting it to crease down and stay where you want it, but I think I need to go farther out on this one. All right. Yeah, for me, I like it longer. All right, so while I'm doing that, I'll start talking about these other two wallets. So the two wallets that I would choose to use with this bag, aside from the Metro or the Handspring, the mini Handspring or the Rodeo, is the Minuet and or the Tram wallet, depending on if you want a smaller, more petite wallet, or if you wanted a little bit larger capacity wallet. So, all right, here's my, I would probably put it a little bit lower, but yeah, so I have things dangling on it. I don't care. I'll put hand sanitizer in the front and my mask in the back. Okay, so the Minuet is a small wallet. It does have a coin zipper on the back. It has a snap opening, and it just has one snap, so there's no expanded sizing on it, but it does have some capacity to hold more than you would think. It has a slip on the front, and then inside you have your cash drawer on the main back. You have 3 card slots here. The first one is your clear ID window. You have 3 on the other side, and then behind each side you have 2 that face the other way. So 2 there and 2 more on this side. Yeah, so 1 and 2. So a lot of places to stuff things, and then, you know, you close it up and go. So more capacity than you would think. And looking at this, the way I have it packed, the Minuet would fit right in that back pocket just perfectly. I have my chapstick on one end, and I have my hand sanitizer on the other. So when I say I would put one in here, it would be like a Bath and Body Works one, just as a, you know, different version, alcohol based. Anyway, okay, so this would be, honestly, I bought this with the purpose to use it with this, my can, and my skipper. So I bought this wallet to use with all 3 of those that are in this pattern. And I do have another Minuet, but yeah, this one I've actually used until the tags are off. This Tram I have not, but I like the Tram a lot. I have several of them, more of an anticipatory liking, I guess. But it does have a zipper pocket on the back. This one is not gusseted, which is unusual for lugs wallets, but it's plenty big. It's wide enough, the zipper, that you can get in there pretty easily. The front is a snap closure, but it has 2 snaps. So this one does have that expansion capability I was talking about by design. It has a clear ID window in front, and I know because of the Wildflower you can't see this super well, but there are 2 card slots there. There's the clear one and then one behind it, and then there's a big slip behind it. So for me, that is probably where I would put my cash, was right there, because I like to have my cash and my cards in the same compartment, because then I just go done. There are 2 more long slots on the other side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 card slots vertically there. So that's your snap compartment, and then you have the zipper compartment, and it's just a nice compartment. So another great place to put your receipts or your dollar bills, whatever you want. It does fit all of that. Some people put their phone in their tram and just use that as a grab and go. My phone doesn't fit that well. Like, some people put their phone right here in this front slot. My phone will go in there, but it's not optimum. See, like, it does fit in there, and I can close it and still on the tighter snap. But realize, of course, that right now there are no cards, there's no money, there's nothing else in this wallet, and I'm not sure how much other would fit. It would fit some though, but getting that in and out, it is not optimum. I do think this would loosen up just slightly, and that probably will work better. I could also put a different case on it, so maybe it would be a thinner, slimmer option. You could put it, I don't think it even fits on the other side, honestly. But when you look at the zipper pocket, the zipper goes around and hits the corner. So this actually is another place people would put their phones. My phone, again, doesn't fit so great right there. In fact, does not fit. Yeah. So there's that. So considerations, but that's okay because I'm using the Coupe. And so I'll put my phone in the front pocket with my calendar, and I can put the Tram, let me put this in the zipper pocket here, so it's not hanging all over the place. Okay, so I can put that in the back. Now, one thing, let me take out my 2 things and put the wallet in first. So it fits very nicely back there, very perfectly. However, now I don't have room for these on the sides because it takes the full width of it. So that's where this comes in as well. So I would take out silica. Yeah, that one doesn't fit. Chapstick will fit. So that'll go there. And then the hand sanitizer is narrow. So it gives me an option. I could put it back here with my wallet and it would fit there. But actually it would fit better up here in the front. Just put it just laying right there, just rolled on the top. It's not even a stretch to close. So for me, this is like a perfect pack. I could, again, take this off because I really don't like a bunch of danglies for when I'm moving around and stuff. Not on a small bag. On bigger bags, it's far less noticeable and whatnot. So let's see what we can do with the chapstick. Probably I can put it in the same thing. Yeah. They both will fit in there, no problem. You just have to watch out that when I open it, I have it vertical and I don't just dump it out because this is glass actually. But it fits great. So I would carry it just like that. I could put it again on top of the back, but I like my wallet. It's going to be the thing coming in and out, just like the phone. So there you go. Got my mask. Obviously, I wouldn't have the tags. But. So that is the Coupe in a nutshell. Hopefully that answers your questions, Christina, but if not, please let me know. And for anyone else as well, obviously, if you have any questions or comments to add. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye for now.